to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode, we're fine, Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with Fine Nino. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. You know what time it is. We're right after it. Back to the Miami Dynasty. And we got Buffalo chat. So it's time. It's time. Let's go. We're getting right after it. Let's go. Getting right after it. Alright, let me see. Hope y'all enjoyed those last few videos and shorts that I dropped, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, for all the likes and some of the comments. I only say some because I only got a few, so there's that. But it's all good, man. I appreciate everyone. Appreciate everyone that tapped in, showed that love there. Appreciate that. All right, let's go. I feel good tonight. I feel good. It's time to get some dubs. Keep this streak alive. Keep the MAC championship alive, man. Let's go. All right. Let's go. We gotta turn up. We cannot lose again. We already lost one game. Can't lose in conference. Gotta win the conference, baby. Just getting my feel back. Let's go. Oh man, he stood right in front of that. He stood right in front of that. Go. Let's go. We gotta get these warm-ups in. Oh, he dropped it. He dropping passes like that? Come on, bro. That's wild, man. Oh, we caught that with one hand. Need that. That was a user of one hand. Man, he's supposed to just skate off of that and bounce. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I think we're ready. Let's go, chat. Let's get it. We ready. We back. It's go time. Let's go. It's go time. All right, let's set this. Practice. I think I did all my recruiting already. I did. Oh, that's all we got to offer you. Didn't even realize. My bad, bro. So yeah, we already handled all that. It's time to play. It's time to get active. And we home. Let's go. Wait, what did they say what the weather was gonna be? No chance of rain. Even better, a beautiful day for football, bro. Let's go. Let's do. I think I might go this one to since it's a big game, we're about to look dope out there. Can we do the? They Adidas. Let's go. We just gonna rock them. Let's go. We good. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We here. We here.
One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium.
Baby.
Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Miami University Redhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Coach Limbo told me before the game. One of the points Coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment. So he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and beat our
let's figure this out here.
Establish the tone with physicality and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Did that right now. All right. No. Yeah. We're good. Let's go, chat.
And the Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Miami, Ohio's offense will take the field first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest
Man, I need a faster running back, Chad.
Potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to
ASAP, bro.
He is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Wants to throw on first down.
Let's go.
Trying to escape
Let's
and
go.
get it himself. And
What's
he
the flag?
slides after picking up the first down.
What?
There is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Oh.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes
That's
for naught.
wild,
as the
Chad.
penalty will back them up. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
We start off good, and the game backs us up, man.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Just
Got
sort
them
of
5
a
yards behind.
relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Let's go.
Snags it, and there's running room.
Man, we got to break that tackle, bro.
At about the 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
That's cool.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Pass interference?
And the ball was knocked away in.
Can I get a pass
There is
interference?
a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
That's offense. What?
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference.
Bro.
Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. They'll run it on the counter. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out.
Bro.
And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is.
Chat, that's wild, bro.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So Buffalo's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
I guess I'm supposed to lose this game, chat.
Surgeon in this attack. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
Well, we expected a lot of really big things from this quarterback coming into the year, and he did not disappoint the first half of the season. He hasn't played a defense quite like this, though. They can get after the quarterback. They've got some ball hawks on the back end. They can create takeaways. That's why they're one of the best pass defenses in the country, and so pretty big challenge here for them. We're going to find out just how good this offense is, just how good this team is in this matchup today.
They go right back to it.
Tackle.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there.
I see what type of game this gonna be, man.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's right. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They're at my neck
That's
early.
a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen.
Like, come on, bro.
Defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Makes a grab. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's crazy. I got 2 penalties on me. Like, bro, this is...
So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
This is wild, man. It's like sometimes you just got to ask yourself, why?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
So wild to me.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Under fire. He's on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at
that. We got to get a first down here. The game can get ugly real quick. They called an offensive pass interference, holding, ruined my drive, and then I missed the field goal. So it's like, bro, like double whammy after whammy after whammy.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground.
I was about to go deep.
Down,
it's okay.
Sticks for a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Going to try to get it himself.
If it's open, I'm gonna take off, man, every time.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
I hate to do this outside zone, but it's all right. Let's go.
Going with the ground game left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk about the Red Hawks. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season.
Let's go, first down, baby. Let's go.
So much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high,
I'm going
not
right
low,
at him.
He has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's first down. We're good.
They bring him down, but not before he's
I thought I was going to get more yards out of that. What we got here?
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
That is wild,
big tight end
bro.
couldn't hold on to it.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That is wild. He
And the Red
dropped.
Hawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
First down, baby.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating
we
for
needed
this
that.
defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Let's go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Might as well stick with him.
First down, baby.
Defense stands firm, and he does not make it in.
That's
Trying
first
to
down,
save
though.
time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
I didn't get in. This is kind of
The terrain
absurd.
gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st
I was
down.
about to say, bro.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Trying to get
What?
closer, and they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Bro.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
On the run, it's Shelton. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. To the air, it's right. They'll have 2 left to work. Makes a deep grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Oh my gosh, bro. They are just getting the most.
You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what
Oh,
you're thinking is,
my
even if this is
goodness,
incomplete,
man.
we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Bro.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Oh my gosh.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
What is this? What is this? And then the game just froze.
The Red Hawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Red Hawks head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum.
Man, this is some bull, bro.
I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming.
Let's go.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's right. Unloads to the right.
Bro, what is...
Complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Bro, what is literally
That'll be
happening
enough for
right
the
now,
first
bro?
down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
You gotta love the
Now my
physicality
team
up front
can't
by the
tackle
defense.
now,
They're
bro.
allowing
This
only a
is...
minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Bulls are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Shelton.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, I'm so mad about
Short
this.
from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first.
So mad about this right now.
They'll ride the running back
And
lead it
obviously
with it.
they make me get tackled, bro.
Headed to the
I
end
mean,
zone.
get blocked.
Runs it into
This
the
is
house.
crazy.
Touchdown Bulls. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy.
This is
that can
crazy,
break
bro.
the
The
game
game
wide open for this
really
offense.
decided
Expect
from the
more from
jump,
him.
man. We had a
Once you
great
start
drive the
giving it
first
to 'em,
drive, bro.
You create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Finds his back in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They didn't get a push at all.
This
on
is
that one.
wild,
There'll be no
man.
gain on the play. Into the 3rd quarter of this this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's right. Heaves it on the run.
User.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this
Nothing.
time.
We down 21, bro. 21 zip.
Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Like, we just dropping everything, bro.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He fires back across the field and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Rushes on him. Oh, he wants it all. They went for it all on the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Bro, this is...
Caught on the left side by Wilson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is crazy, man.
The Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gives it on the option. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over.
This is so absurd, the way they playing me right
They got
now.
him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly.
Bro, what the?
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right
This is
down the
wild,
bar.
man.
And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save fate. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you...
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And
Wide
the
open,
defense
bro.
will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Wide open, bro.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up.
Right, receivers is just not doing nothing for me, bro. Nothing for me this game.
Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
This
And
is...
a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout.
Oh, I'm so mad how we play, bro.
Minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down coming up. Running inside. It's Birch. Bounced off his feet.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Bro, what is this?
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Like, bro, they breaking every tackle. Like, I have not, like, bro.
Up to this point, 1st one of the game.
Like,
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for
No words, bro. No words. Still getting those recruits, I see. Man, some bull, bro. We shouldn't have lost that game like that, chat. We gotta beat Ohio. Oh, I'm so mad, man. I shouldn't have lost that game, chat. I am beyond mad right now. And it's Eastern Michigan, and like, I basically got to win out, but like, I don't even know who Eastern Michigan plays. Let me see their schedule. Hoping Western Michigan beats them at this point. Kent State definitely ain't beating them. They only beat Ohio by 4, so they lost to UMass, and I smacked UMass. So if it's based off of, we'll see what happens. I gotta win these next 3. That's all that matters. Gotta win these next 3 to make it to the MAC championship first season. And it starts with beating Ohio. Man, I cannot believe that, bro. All right, chat. Give me a second, chat. Welcome back to Dynasty mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Alright, gotta redeem ourselves here, man. Let's go, chat. Just got leveled. We will never wear those jerseys ever again. Let's go. Excuse me, jeez. I cannot believe I got smacked
One of the
like
most
that, Chad.
picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day.
Let's go,
It's the
man.
Ohio
We got to go out the
Bobcats
right way.
and the Miami University
We
Red
stacked,
Hawks.
too.
Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And we get
And the
ball
Bobcats
first.
ready to kick it away first.
All right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Red Hawks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both
All right,
of those
let's go, man.
teams
Let's
have
lock
had
in
this
here,
game
man.
Circled all the way
Let's
back
go.
to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for
level.
him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting
Let's
a
go.
chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on
We needed
third down.
that, bro.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer,
Good tackle,
is to
dude.
stop that dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this
Tackle.
defense faces today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's what we needed right
The
there.
Bobcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
All right, come on, Chad.
He'll
There's a
field the
block.
punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot.
Bro, what is...
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Bro, Chad, I just can't make it up, man. I can't make it up, bro. What is happening right now?
This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this is what you absolutely love about rivalry games. There's so much chippiness and just so much hatred between players and fans and coaches, everybody associated with it. David, you can tell the defense, they didn't forget about what happened last year and taking that out.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Bro, what is this? Bro, what is this?
Headed the other way.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
And the Bobcats now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points.
And they get theirs off.
Fumble. It's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Snags it and he's open. Takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you
They were
never
going
know
to
when
stop
they're gonna
cheating.
come to fruition. But how about
Period.
the scoop? The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score
Let's
of the
go.
game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Ohio sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Pugh. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Good tackle.
Good pickup.
Good tackle. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Stands in, takes the hit. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down.
Big stop, big stop, big stop, big stop.
Oh, awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive.
Man, they are playing me right now, bro.
Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Bro, that
And
can't
it's
happen,
incomplete
Chad.
after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else...
Let's go.
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards
Cashes
away.
it.
Splits the uprights right down the
That's
middle.
cool.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as
Let's
they
go.
open this possession from their own 20. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
They
Defense
don't
right
block
there
at
to
all.
stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Red pass.
Thank you.
complete. Turning it on.
Man, that's all I want is some good plays. Like,
Before he's pushed out of bounds, and this
Jesus.
offense is on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that
That's
speed.
down, baby.
He showed some of it there.
Stopped at the 47-yard
Every
line.
time,
A
bro.
10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Let's go.
Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to
Here we go with these field goals, bro.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash.
Jeez, there it is.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Yeah, right.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Pugh. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh, what
the? The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough.
Man, they are robbing me, bro.
The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
What are you doing?
Not a lot of room to field this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout.
All right, come on, let's go.
See if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, chat.
They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stops him at the 31, but
let's go.
He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Needed that right there.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Working that left side now. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
I'm definitely going for this shot.
The defense uses a timeout. Yeah. That's their first.
I was already playing on it.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Let's go.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Red Hawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Red Hawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's go. Jug
There's
on.
so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now.
We shouldn't have lost last week, 24-0.
But the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time.
That was
to get
embarrassing.
that stop,
At
to
home.
keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We definitely got to get our
And it'll
get
be a
back.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
Finish out strong here.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said,
Let's go.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
Yeah, let's go.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos versus the Akron Zips. And it's Western Michigan engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Booting that,
And
baby.
he'll just
Let's go.
take a knee, and this drive will
All
start
right, come
at
on,
the
Chad.
25.
We got to turn up here.
Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, catching up with Coach Hauser at the half. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused. Make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Pugh. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Bobcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back.
Let's go.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully. But how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy. And the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Yeah.
Here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did
Let's
there
go.
on third down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. That pass not close as he got
Again.
drilled trying to
He was
deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth
I
down.
promise you he was across the line of
Bobcats
scrimmage.
line up to punt it away.
That should have been a sack, bro.
He's got it.
Oh, yeah, we out.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, he got loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Let's go.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
There we go. There we go, Chad. Make it manageable there.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Wait!
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash.
Man, I was about to say, Chad.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready, and your field goal
let's
kicker
go.
coming
Gotta
through,
finish strong here.
3 points on the board.
Yeah, he ain't taking
And
that out.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
Oh, man, I got lucky. I don't know.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat.
Let's go.
They got him. Great pressure by this
Let's
defense.
go.
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Come on, man. We got to take one back, Reynolds.
Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones.
Man.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the
Man,
first.
that was a terrible drive right there,
line up to
man.
punt it away.
Terrible, Chad. Call fair catch.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throwing right.
Bro.
Pulls it in. Building momentum.
That little
Picking
chip
up a
got
chunk
me,
of
bro.
yardage.
That
Moving
is
the chains
crazy,
out to the
Chad.
34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He goes right back to the air. Right on the money. Snowed under by the defense.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Let's go.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in.
Fourth quarter, baby.
25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season.
Finish strong here, chat.
After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Where are you going?
Trying to make magic on the
Where was he going?
At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle
This
late
is
game.
wild,
You know,
bro.
This game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They want to throw it.
What are you doing?
Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just
Let's
not
go.
Time running out.
Let's go.
And he goes down at the 34. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this
Game is
drive
over,
with a
baby.
sack. Offense in a bunch formation. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. try to power their way ahead. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Let's go,
It's
Chad.
down from the 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
That was a bad play. It's cool, though.
Handoff to the lone back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out.
I'm not
I think
doing
they're
that.
going to go for it here. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call.
Go ahead and take
Gives
the
him a little
points.
time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Tackled and brought down right
Let's
at
go.
the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Oh, what a move to get room. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time.
That's
They've
wild,
just
Chad.
not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Got a man. It's Bowman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket.
Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance.
Bounce back.
You got to give
We got the rivalry
a
game.
lot of credit. The hands team gets it done.
That's what we do right there. That's how we bounce back.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business.
I got some from Buffalo next time we play them.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives
66
in this
yards.
game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.
Man. How to get better at this game, Chad? All right, we got to see if Buffalo lost. Let's see. Let's go. Got that 2-star. Right guard. I did do that. All right. Got Kent State. Wait, did Kent State beat Buffalo? Or no? Wait, Buffalo did lose though. Who did Buffalo lose to? Hold on, chat. Who did they lose to? They lost to Ball State. Ooh. And beat me 24-0. Sheesh, that sucks for them. Who did Eastern Michigan beat? And then they got Western Michigan and Kent State. All right. As long as we just gotta keep winning, man. This is so wild west in the MAC, man. Wild west in the MAC. All right. I feel like this is only the top, like, 4 players that get. Brand exposure. Right. All right, chat. I think we got everything. Committed. We in his top 5. Yeah. He's gonna commit. Yeah, he's gonna commit. What this free safety gonna do? We're second now to Hawaii. Hawaii haven't even offered you yet, bro. Come on, man. You might as well come on. They haven't even offered you, bro. Like, you a 3-star too? We need you. I haven't even checked to see what rank we are in the country. Let me see. 55. That's not bad. It's not bad. We ain't working with we ain't got too much to work with, so it's not bad. All right, chat. That's what we call it, man. I appreciate everyone tapping in. Until next time, be on the lookout for the new videos that's gonna be dropping against Connecticut and against who do we just play? We just beat Ohio. I mean, not Connecticut. Man, why did I get Connecticut? Because we lost to Connecticut as well. But who did we just lose to? We lost to Buffalo. So be on the lookout for that new video and also Ohio video. And then I'll see y'all when we play the conference championships. So yeah, man. Until then, man, we are out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness, man. Peace.